No matter what you love to do, someone will pay you to do it. So how? Well, I'm Mr. Therapy, and we're going to talk about 5 steps to getting paid doing what you love. Welcome back to Rules to the Game. That's right, we're back with Rules of the Game, and what we're going to start talking about is that passion. The first step to figuring out what you love to do or getting paid to do it or monetizing your passion is knowing what is your passion. Now, if you don't really have something coming off the top of your head as far as what your passion might be, there's 3 indicators you can look at. What would you love to do even for free? I know a lot of people have hobbies. They like to game, they like to build crafts and things of that nature, and generally they do it without asking for a cent in the world, but they love to do it and they're going to keep doing it, all right? Second indicator, what would they love to do even if they were failing? Just like those gamers, just like people that are in sports. It's not always easy when you're first getting started, but when it's something you love to do, something you're really passionate about, you're going to keep going even when you're failing because you know that you're passionate, you're going to get better, so you keep at it, all right? That's a good indicator that you're dealing with one of those passions. And lastly, what's something you would do even if you were tired? I know a lot of people that are really, really passionate about what they do for a living, so they jump out of bed every morning and they get ready to work. Not only that, a lot of them have trouble getting to bed at night because they want to stay up late and keep doing it. So what is something that you love to do even when you're tired? All right, those 3 things. You would do it for free, you would do it even if you were failing, building your way up to it, or you would do it when you're tired, all right? So just like I said in the very beginning, no matter what you love to do, someone will pay you to do it, all right? And here's a real good tip, and then we're going to look at a few examples, but it's going to help people. It's specifically going to help people in one of 2 ways. It's going to either make their life easier or make their life happier. That's right, we're talking about the 2 most important types of content even, value content and entertainment content. Whatever you love to do, whatever solution you plan on providing, whatever thing you love to do and you're passionate about that you want to learn to monetize, make a living doing, it's going to do one of 2 things. It's going to help people live easier. You're going to provide solutions. You're going to provide tips and tools and tricks that are going to help people solve their problems, or you're going to entertain. What's life without entertainment? A life isn't very good to live if you don't have that joy. So when you can entertain people, that's something that people will follow you and even pay you for, all right? So those 2 things are going to be privy. Those are the 2 things that you're going to have to make sure that whatever you love to do, it's going to help people in one of those 2 ways. Now we could look at sports figures. There's lots of people that throw balls and hoops and just throw balls at each other, kick balls into goals. They make lots of money doing what they love to do. You got that guy Tony Hawk. He made a lot of money just skateboarding around. He's still doing it, I think 50 years old or something. You have tons and tons of people in Hollywood that get on TV and get in movies, and they get paid millions of dollars just by acting like other people. No matter what you love to do, somebody is willing to pay you to do it, all right? You just have to find a way to either provide value to other people or entertain people, and you're going to be well on your way. Now, if you don't have any direct idea of what that passion is, if you don't have anything that, gets you out of bed first thing in the morning, then my friend, you need to create new experiences, all right? Now, this is something that everybody has to do at some point in their life. Hey, if you haven't experienced a lot of stuff, no wonder that you're not passionate about anything. This is something that you're going to have to expand your life on, all right? Maybe you haven't been dancing before. Maybe you haven't painted a picture before. Maybe you haven't, gone on a long walk through the woods or gone traveling. Maybe you haven't went and interviewed somebody. I guarantee you can get on Google and you could look up 100 things I've never done before, and you'll find a big list of things that you can try. All right? And what's going to happen after you attempt these things, 20, 30, 40 different new things? There's going to be 2 or 3 of them that you're really fascinated by. You're going to want to dig deeper. You're going to want to get closer. You're going to want to meet new people. You're going to want to network. And you're going to want to learn more and more to get better and better. And then eventually, one is going to rise above all. And that's the one that's going to fascinate you the absolute most. And that's when you get to ask one of the most important questions. Is this something I want to be best in the world at doing? Now, It doesn't necessarily have to be the best out of all 7 billion people on earth. It could be the people just in your corner of the world. You might be the best real estate agent in your state. You might be the best cartoon drawer on Fiverr for your area, for your industry, for your market, for your family. You might just be the best in your local community. But one way or the other, you found something that you love to do and you want to be one of the best at it. All right? Now, after you do that, then you get to actually start gaining mastery. You start meeting everybody you could possibly learn something from. You start getting on YouTube and learning everything you possibly can. You even go travel and meet with people and have extra experiences so you can learn more and get more in depth. And then eventually, ladies and gentlemen, that's where we start learning how we're going to turn our passion into a career. Now, the second rule, we're going to have to find out your SATs, not stats. We already know you're king of the hill. We're talking about SATs, S-A-T-S. That's your strengths, your abilities, your talents, and your skills. And there's lots of different categories of skills, of talents, of abilities, all right? There's lots of different classes. Let's just discuss 4 really popular ones, okay? We have people that have physical prowess. They have those physical strengths, abilities, talents, all right? We see them a lot in the sports. We see people walking around through the wilderness. And of course, people that are good at building things with their hands. I know people that build sheds, they build cars, all right? They build houses. Maybe they build a log cabin for when they're hiking out in the woods and they want to do a little bit better than a tent. You definitely want to have those hospitalities even when you're out enjoying nature. So those are some of the people that are actually physically endowed with new strengths, abilities, and talents, all right? Now, next up, we have some people that have mental strengths, mental abilities, mental talents, all right? Some people that aren't that good at throwing a ball, maybe they're good at picking up an ink pen. Maybe they're good at writing sales copy. Maybe they're good at writing short stories or scripts for ads. Maybe they're good with numbers instead of words. Imagine being really good, finding out that you're excellent at stocks or trading. All right. I know people that are trading. They're making millions of dollars right now today. All right. The foreign exchange industry is a $6 trillion a day industry. There's a lot of money to be made there. And if you're good with numbers, that's something that's going to benefit you, right? Next up, another class is digital. All right. Where are we at right now? You're probably looking at this on your computer, your smart device. You're getting a chance to see through my camera lens. All right. You're getting to see what I'm putting into my microphone. I love the digital stuff. All right. I like making videos. There's other people like gamers. They love the digital technology. They like seeking out a way to turn that passion into a career, okay? And also, we got the creatives. There's people that, they like making cakes. Think of all the people on TV, on reality shows that are making swords for a living, or they're baking cakes, or they're decorating houses. They're exercising their creative side, and they're getting paid lots and lots of money to do it. So no matter what you could think of, whether you're strong, whether you're smart, whether you're digitally capable, maybe you're just really creative, you have strengths, abilities, talents, and skills that set you apart, and those are some of the things that are going to help you turn your passion into a career. So we want to get an ink pen. We want to write down what are we good at? Where do our skills lie? We don't want to just say we're good with computers. We want to be specific. We want to say we're good with Keynote and iMovie and Microsoft Word. We don't want to just say that we're creative, right? We want to say that we like making crafts for small local fairs, all right? We like passing out business cards, and we want to create an online store. We want to be real specific about our strengths, our abilities, our talents, and our skills, all right? Third up, we have our tools. We want to write down what are some of the kind of tools that we have. You see some of my tools. We got a computer right here. I like making videos on my computer, right? I have a camera. Now, that's something that I can use in many different ways. Not only can I take videos and make tips and motivational videos like you're watching today, I could do like Gary Vaynerchuk likes to do. Go out to yard sales, find antiquities, find neat things that are selling for great prices on eBay and Amazon. Turn around, put them on Amazon, make a great profit, all right? There's lots of ways you can make money with a camera. And guess what? Your cell phone has a camera too. Works both ways, all right? Now, we also got a microphone. I could do podcasts if I'd like. I could do voiceovers. I can go ahead and make an index of all the different funny voices and accents I do and work on getting a job for maybe a cartoon company. You never know, right? And, just think of one of the simple tools that a lot of people overlook, that car, right? If you want to travel, if you want to see places, if you want to go, review restaurants and take videos and stuff, if you want to go interview people and get to know new people around the community, out of state, around the country, around the world, it doesn't matter. That car can take you to different places to meet new people and create content that's completely unique to you and your general area, your demographic, your geolocation. All right, that's something specific to you, and people can live vicariously through you by watching your content. So we want to look at the different tools that we have. Go ahead, right underneath all those strengths and abilities and talents and skills, we want to write down what tools do we have at our disposal. All right. Number 4, the fourth step to make money doing what you love to do, it's time to research. And it's that simple. We want to find out who did it first. All right. Now, there's a man that runs a company that works for a website building, product. And he gave a very intelligent quote, and I like to use it. He says, the pioneers because they always have arrows in their back. All right. Now, you're probably scratching your head wondering what that means. But if you think about a couple hundred years ago, when we had explorers going all the way from the East Coast all the way to the West Coast, well, they were, traveling in unknown terrain. They were encountering hostile forces. A lot of time, they ended up with some arrows in their back, if you know what I mean. It's hard being the first one to do something for the first time. So it's a lot easier to be able to follow in somebody else's steps. Gamers, don't try to be a gamer for the first time. There's already hundreds, there's thousands, millions of gamers online that be happy to show you exactly how they did it. All you got to do is look at the video content they started with and watch how they evolved. A lot of time you can reach out to them and even ask them, hey man, I want to be a gamer like you. I really admire what you do. I love what you do. I want to do it too. Is there any way you could, maybe give me some tips or maybe answer some questions on the phone sometime and help me get a little bit closer to being where you're at? You'd be surprised at how humbled that gamer would be just to give you some tips and some advice. So don't be afraid to reach out to people, but also you're going to have to find them before you can start reaching out to them. Am I right? So don't try to do something for the first time. We're going to get online and we're going to do research and we're going to find people that already is making money doing what you love to do. We don't have to be the first skateboarder. We just study Tony Hawk. We don't need to be the first person in NFL. We just study one of those guys. I'm sure many of them have channels that show their progress going from, college to training to the exercising to the eating right to living right, all the way up to a professional career with the NFL. Look, it doesn't matter what you love to do. Somebody's already done it and somebody's getting paid to do it, and you can learn from them, right? Last, the 5th step into making money doing something you love is to put that plan down, guys. To put that plan down. The first thing we're going to want to do is write down our MMAs. And if you've been following Mr. Therapy or Rules of the Game for a while, you might already know what MMAs are. I want you to go ahead and take a couple seconds, write down in the comments right now, what are MMAs, all right? I'm not talking mixed martial arts. I'm going to give you 5 seconds, all right? I want to see who knows the MMAs. And if you're one of the people that got it right, I want you to hit that like button. If you didn't get it right, then I want you to subscribe to this channel. Come and make sure you're following it, getting them notifications, because there's going to be a lot more that you're going to want to learn. So there you go. You had a chance to put in the comments. MMAs are our money-making activities. Think about it, guys. Think about it all the time people waste trying to make money. You're not going to make money scrolling through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat for hours and hours. You're not going to make money checking your email 50 times a day. You're going to make money by making content. You're going to make money by doing what you love to do and sharing it with people. These are the things that make money. So you're going to be able to write down the very specific things that you're going to be doing that are going to help you make money. Gamers, you're going to be recording gaming. You're going to be uploading that gaming content. You're going to be finding for gaming products that gamers like to buy from gamers, and you're going to be offering them to your gaming fans. Do you get where I'm coming from? If not, that's okay. There's plenty to learn here in the near future. And, of course, I'm going to send an invite out to everybody. If you want to discuss possibly reaching out and learning how to turn your passion into a career, I'll be happy to get on the phone with you anytime, all right? So we want to write down our money making activities. All right. Now, the next thing we're going to do is everything runs on a 7-day schedule, guys. Everything is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, repeat. All right. Now, a lot of us have a 9-to-5 job. That means we know 8 to 10 hours of that day is already gone 5 to 6 days a week. We want to put that on the schedule. We know we're going to sleep a certain amount of hours. We're going to put that on the schedule. We know that we're going to have a whole day where we do nothing but spend time with the family, and we're going to have a few hours every single day where we do nothing but spend time with the family. We're going to put that on our 7-day schedule. And after all of that, Sarah, then we're going to find 1, 2, or 3 hours where we're not working on our job, where we're working on our career. And we're going to put those hours down. And then we're not just going to say these 2 hours we're working on our career. No, we're going to be specific. We're going to say exactly what we're going to be working on. If we're trying to write a book, if that's our passion, then what we're going to do, we're going to spend a half an hour organizing our paperwork. We're going to spend a whole hour typing, retyping it up for the editor, and then we're going to spend a half an hour researching different publishers. That is something that we can do in 2 hours that can help us get our book off the ground. Am I right? All right, so no matter what we want to do, we want to put it on a schedule. And a schedule doesn't mean that you don't have time. A schedule means that you have more time. Time's going to overlap. You're not going to spend a whole hour eating dinner. You're going to have 15 minutes at the end of that, even after you clean up. So don't be afraid of a schedule. You're going to have to do it. The professionals do it, so why not do what they do, right? Of course, we want to network also. We are going to be spending time on social media. We are going to be going into Facebook groups and Facebook pages and finding other people that are just like us, that are passionate about the same things that we're passionate about, that want to consume the same kind of content that we want to consume and create. The same kind of people that would buy the same kind of products that we would buy in our industry, which just so happens to be the same kind of products that are going to sponsor our content that we're going to make money off of, that we're going to make a commission off of. Think about your gamers. Think about all these YouTube channels. They all got something that they're offering, and if somebody buys it, somebody clicks their link in the description, they're going to get a commission. This is how they pay their bills, guys. They create content that gives value and tips and help, or they entertain, or they do a combination of both, and they offer products that are sponsored. When you buy it, they make a percentage, just like at a store. All right? Now, as we're building our network and we're meeting new people and we're working our schedule and we got our 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day where we're actually focused on our career, setting everything else aside, then of course we're going to get started with brute force. We're going to pick an hour, we're going to pick a day, and we're going to dive in. We're going to start doing research. We're going to start reaching out to people, sending messages, sending friend invites, telling them what your plans are, what your goals are, making money, asking them questions, trying to get more advice. And slowly you're going to build and you're going to grow. And the more research you do, the more questions you ask, the more information that you're going to need. Right? And that's where you're going to really take off. Now, I like making videos. Videos that talk to people, that tell a story. Stories that entertain and motivate. Not only that, I like giving people tips and tools that help people reach their goals. I like telling them about companies that have products and services that provide solutions. I like having fun doing it with visual and sound effects, fun backgrounds, music, and of course my green screen back here. I made videos for bands, company ads for thousands of dollars, and I've recorded for gaming channels for as low as $50. Why? Because I love what I do. I brought up goals today because at the end of our lives, we're going to be asking ourselves 3 important questions. Did I live? Did I love? And did I matter? Now, I'm sorry, but if you spend the next 70 years of your life working for somebody else, it's going to be real hard to say that you got a chance to really live. You definitely didn't get a good chance to spend tons of time with your family. And the goal is to work for a while, become a master at whatever business that you're into, and move on and learn a way to do it yourself, to establish your own business. That's what mastery originally meant, So you're not meant to work for somebody your entire life. You're meant to learn while working for somebody else so you can carry on eventually and build your own thing. And once you're building your own thing and you're able to create jobs, eventually you're not going to be trading all your time for money. You're going to be able to trade your money for more time. And that's when you get to actually say that you're successful, because you get to spend more time with your family while you go to sleep. You're earning money, and that's money that's going to go toward giving them a better future. And now you're not one of the 97% of people that work for the other 3%. You're one of the 3%ers. It's fascinating, isn't it? Now that's what it's going to take to live. Did you love? Now, like I said in the beginning, no matter what we love to do, no matter what our passion is, somehow it's going to help people. It's going to bring them value, or it's going to entertain them, all right? But either way, you're helping them solve a problem, you're putting a smile on their face, and that's making their lives better. Did you love? And of course, did you matter? You know, are people going to be sad when you're gone? Because of all the things that you did for the world, all the ways that you made the community a little bit better. Did you matter? Well, having a purpose-driven life adds years of happiness. So finding a way to help people doing what I love is the quickest path to answering yes to all three. I lived, I loved, and I mattered. And if this is something you're a little bit more interested in talking about, then I'd love you to reach out to me. Go ahead and message me here, or you can hit me on Facebook at Josiah Kostak, just like that. And, let's have some fun getting you a little closer to your goals. I'm Mr. Therapy, and thanks again for joining me on Rules to the Game. Keep stacking those odds in your favor for success. We'll see you on the next one.